Welcome, everyone. Welcome in. We're doing another surprise live a little early this afternoon. I know, guys, it's a different time. Let me know. Do we have single ladies? I see everyone coming in. Guys, don't forget we are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. So just let me know where you guys are watching. Let me know. Picture is okay. Um, Hi, Miss Tina. Hi, Diana. Happy Monday. Hi, Michelle. All right, guys. So I have something a little fun, little exciting planned for today. We're going to look at all 12 signs, and I really want us to focus on the two Aries new moons. We have two new moons coming in Aries. The first one coming tomorrow, peaks on the 21st. And then, of course, we have one later coming in about a month. This first new moon is in 0 degrees Aries. The second new moon is going to be in 29 degrees in Aries. So, guys, this is a really powerful time to be manifesting. I know most of you guys know that I literally just manifested a whole vacation. I'm almost there, guys. I'm so excited. We leave Thursday. I feel like me and Miss Tina just are like ants in our pants. We're just ready to go. She even said earlier, she was like, I wish it was today and we could just go now. I know, right? But it is almost here, guys. So I just want to say if you guys are struggling in your own manifestations or to see them come through, make sure to reach out to me. I am offering a special price reading just for this Aries new moon and using it to manifest. So, yes, guys, make sure to, it's not going to be in the Etsy shop, guys. I have it on my Facebook page. So, if you don't follow me on Facebook yet, the link is going to be in the description box. Make sure to go do that. All right, so I'm actually going to use a very similar spread that I'm offering for that reading. We're going to look at several different cards. I'm going to actually show you what the spread is so you guys can see what it is that we're looking at. And I really like this spread because it's not only about what energy is there, which is, easy to see, but also what steps can you take? And I think that's going to be the most helpful part, right? Hi, Chelsea. So, yes, guys, 6 cards. The first card we're going to look at is what you need to release. Because remember, when we're trying to manifest, a lot of times it's because we just aren't making enough room for the new thing that we want to come in. A lot of times with the full moon, that's what we're releasing so that we can make room with the new moon energy. The second thing we're going to look at is what steps to take, though, right? Like, I know you need to release something, but how do you actually go about that? We're going to look at the energy that needs to be cleansed because a lot of times when we release things, we still kind of have the feeling of it, right? So we need to cleanse our energy and make it pure and open for the new thing that's coming in. But I'm actually going to tell you what steps to take to actually remove it, right? And then we're going to look at the energy that's available for you to be using to manifest right now and how to actually use it. We'll look at the signs that will ensure that you're headed in the right direction because I know a lot of times we struggle with the self-doubt, and sometimes that self-doubt can actually keep us from being able to fully manifest something in, right? We will look at the likely outcome. Remember, guys, tarot is a tool, so it's the likely outcome, what may happen if you take these steps, right? And then, of course, we're going to do some guidance for the last card. I am going to stick with only tarot, guys. I know you're probably thinking, why? Guys, I do want to mention really quickly before we get started and with the timestamps, I am going to be doing a special live tomorrow. So today we're doing all 12 signs. So for everyone that's got a super busy week, I completely understand. That's what those timestamps are for. And I will put those in after the live stream is over. But tomorrow night, guys, look for my eyeballs staring back at you because we're going to do free new moon personal readings for all of you guys in here. Of course, this will not be the video detailed reading that I'm offering on my Facebook page. But yes, guys, if you can afford the detailed reading and you just want to get a sample, this is the perfect opportunity. So make sure to look for that thumbnail tomorrow night. All right, I think that's it. All right, the Aries new moon. Guys, let me explain to you how the new moon manifestation works, right? Okay, so we have a new moon. I have like it's like for example, the Aries new moon. And let's say I start manifesting with this Aries new moon, and what I'm going to manifest is going to come into fruition anytime between now and the full moon, which would be in the late fall, right? So it's like about 6 months, and that's normally when we're manifesting, even like subconsciously, not even on purpose. That's normally how that happens. So with these two new moons back to back, the opportunity that's here, guys, is unreal. I mean, you could potentially manifest something with this first new moon at 0 degrees and receive it by that second new moon at 29 degrees. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So, guys, very important. I have the chakra cards out just because I want to mention how important it is to balance all your chakras when you're trying to manifest. And you guys want to know like what I did to do this because my chakras were definitely every which wonky, right? But meditation is one of the best practices to balance the chakras. Of course, I do have the chakra balance reading in the Etsy shop. So if you guys need help with that, you can always reach out to me through the Etsy shop. But these two new moons, really powerful. So right now you want to cleanse all your energies. You want to balance your chakras and you really want to speak the things you want into existence, right? All right, so I feel like we don't use the Modern Witches Tarot enough, and they're super bright. I couldn't figure out how to use the sunlight and make my purple table bright at the same time. So we're going to use the Modern Witches Tarot to hopefully brighten them up so you guys can see the cards. Look at that 8 of Wands. Stuff is changing quickly, guys. I mean, the energy is shifting. It feels like every 15 minutes. But definitely we have, it's just so much energy, so much going on. That new moon, Pluto, we can't forget about Pluto. I feel like the new moon is definitely overriding Pluto, but it's just because we're all kind of scared to talk about it, right? But I don't know. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I'm kind of excited for whatever transformations come in. I feel like they're definitely going to be useful. All right, so I'm going to timestamp, guys, but please remember sometimes these timestamps can be different. I do not intend on this live being as long as our normal weekly 12 signs. So I'm thinking like an hour, hour and a half. So timestamp should hold, but just in case, guys, just make sure to check in the description box and I will get those in after the live stream. All right, so let's start with Aries. We're going to go right around the universe so everybody knows where we're at. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, etc., etc. All right, so starting with Aries first. All right, Aries. So this is definitely the manifest now reading. Okay, so we're tapping into this Aries new moon, and we really want to manifest something that's quick, something that's going to come in the next 30 days before that 29 degrees in Aries new moon shows up, right? So the first thing we're going to look at is what you need to release. Ooh, I got some strong Libra energy. So Aries, you might want to go look on your chart. What house does Libra represent? What planets are in that house, of course, and you can be balancing out a situation in that department, right? Remember, guys, your houses are in your chart are so important. It really tells you what these readings are for, right? All right, so you also have the star Aries, so two major arcanas, and you have Aquarius, 9 of Swords coming out also. All right, so what you need to release is going to be this energy of things aren't fair or something isn't for you, something like that. With the energy that you need to cleanse. So the star is definitely like cleansing energy, right? She's naked. She's like washing everything off. This could be like physical purification, like maybe salt baths, things like that, Aries. And then of course you have the energy that's available for you right now. All right, so 9 of Swords comes out. Does that mean that 9 of Swords is the energy that's coming at you? Then that's what's available and that's what you're supposed to use. Hi, Jr.? No, absolutely not. Remember, guys, thoughts are, I mean, thought, swords are going to be like your thoughts, right? So the energy that's available to you right now is something about the overthinking or the obsessive thinking. So you most likely, Aries, have been obsessively thinking about something. And right now, there's an energy available to you that's helping you kind of do away with that obsessive thinking, right? All right, so let's look at what steps you can take to remove this energy of things just aren't fair, or like everything's very unjust, is kind of what I'm getting for you, Aries. All right, so the strength card comes out. There's some Leo energy. I love it because you guys know I'm going to tell you that whole lion quote again. Ready? Okay, so you're probably wondering, like, it's Leo energy. Well, how am I supposed to take an action with Leo energy? All right, I'm going to tell you. Ready? Okay, do you see the lion in the picture? I've been telling this quote that we heard from Minnow Pond, right? Lions don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. So Aries, most likely the thing you think is unjust or unfair has something to do with being concerned of what people think of you, Aries. And that's going to be what you need to let go, the action you need to take. All right. So for the energy that you need to cleanse, let's look at how are you going to remove it. Remember, I definitely picked up like salt baths, water, Aquarius energy very strongly. Look at this. 5 of Pentacles comes out. Aries, that's the get help card. Um, it's definite. I just heard like a spa or retreat, but Aries, it's the card where it always shows like the church windows, the injured people, and it says like it's okay to ask for help. But I'm actually hearing, Aries, that like there's places you can go. I'm, for example, am headed to the Ozarks. I can't wait to see all that nature and just be out in it. And it's definitely going to be very healing for me. So super excited for that. But I do feel like Spirit is saying here, like go somewhere where these services are provided, right, Aries? All right, so the energy available for right now, I definitely feel like there's some overthinking, some obsessive thinking, especially if you're like, man, this isn't fair, or everyone gets it but me, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, Aries. So here is the energy that's available to you is the cleansing, the getting rid of the obsessive thoughts. Most likely this is going to have something to do with that Pluto transformation and the Mars square next to Saturn and the new moon, right? Remember I talked about that a little bit earlier. So I mean in the last few lives, but I kind of get this feeling that it's like you need to the hold on, it's coming so quickly. The obsessive thinking or overthinking can definitely be done away with. So there's some anxiety with the 9 of Swords, right? So it's like if you take care of your anxiety, if you calm yourself when you feel the like obsessive thinking coming in, something like that, that's going to be like thought, communication, air, sword energy. We have 6 of Swords. So if you just listen to the guidance, so it's like you're most likely getting guidance because 6 of Swords says someone's trying to show you where to go. And you're thinking like, man, do I really do that? Is that guidance really true? Aries, you could be seeing signs and then you're like, is that sign for me? So if you're seeing the signs and then you're questioning them, well, I mean, but I think an easy way to get out of that, Aries, is ask for a specific sign. Remember when I asked for the feathers, guys? You guys remember that? Yes, definitely ask for like a specific sign. And then you'll get out of that. Is this what it means, right? All right, so the next thing we're going to look at is signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. You got the Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. I love it. All right, so signs to show you that you're doing the right thing and manifesting that. Maybe it's not here right now, but just keep doing that. So you have Page of Wands, which is spiritual awakening, right? So again, it's going to be all the things that go with spiritual awakening. So like seeing 1111, that manifestation number. For those of you that are on this very specific journey, 1111 is going to be your manifestation number. So if you see that, it's a sign that yes, you're doing the right thing. If you're not even trying to manifest and you see 1111, it's the universe telling you that, hey, you have an like an opportunity right now at this time to do so. Page of Pentacles. So remember, pages are students, right? They're not at their fullest potential, but they want to learn. They're excited to learn. The Wands energy can definitely be like overexcited to learn. And the page is more like understanding that this is a slow process, but there's a lot of work involved. As the Wands energy just wants to kind of just go and dive in and get the things done quickly, the Page of Pentacles understands that this is a process. It's a step by step. There's something I'm supposed to do. And for some of you, this could, I'm hearing a get a book, get a book. So it's like, for some of you, this could be like Aries, you just need to read a new book, something, that's going to make your, spiritual knowledge grow, right? Eight of Swords is here, and Eight of Swords. So I feel like signs that you're going to see that something's working. You could be feeling really restricted, Aries, and that definitely is fixing to release, right? All right, so let's look at the likely outcome, Aries. What's the likely outcome? Ooh, we have King of Swords. I love it. So Aries, whatever your thing is, it definitely has something to do with like speaking, communication. It doesn't mean that that's all it is. Like this could have love, money, career. It could have all kinds of things behind it. But the King energy, going from like an Eight of Swords where you're giving yourself some sort of restriction, like, man, this isn't fair. It's just not for me, to stepping up and taking action and getting what's yours or what's meant to be yours is a pretty big jump here, Aries. So I definitely can tell that you're using something with that 0-degree new moon, and then you're coming out with whatever this is on the top, right? At the 29-degree new moon. All right, let's look at some guidance. What Spirit wants Aries to know? We have the Ten of Wands. So Spirit wants you to know, Aries, that whatever this difficult, challenging time is, it is really almost over. Tens, remember, are completion. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. All right, guys, we're going to clean up really quickly. And we're going to jump into Taurus. See, I'm trying to remember what I just said because now I want to know, like, what am I supposed to do again? I'm telling you guys, these readings, it's so funny. Sometimes, like, when you guys will ask me, like, what was that one reading about? And it's like, man, they go so fast. All right, Taurus. Taurus is next. Let's see, 17. Rachel, I am. Yes, ma'am. All right, Taurus, this is going to be your manifest now reading. Ready? All right, so I think I'm going to do it a little bit different, guys, so that we can move a little bit quicker. So I think I'm just going to pull 6. All right. So Taurus, the first thing we want to look at is what you need to release and the steps to take, right? So we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is about being confident in yourself. So I don't think, of course, that Spirit's saying, oh, you're too confident. You're too confident, Taurus. You're just overly confident. I don't think that's it at all. Or Queen of Wands can also be about kindness, right? So I don't think Spirit's saying, Taurus, you're just too kind. No, but I do feel like it's going to be something about lacking confidence, Taurus. The Queen of Wands is someone who is, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they are very feisty and fiery, Taurus. And it's like they are much more confident type of energy. So it's almost like if you're dealing with that type, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you're going to have to like boost up the confidence here. So what you need to release is like this idea that you can't do something or you're not good enough for something. So steps that you can take, it's pretty interesting. The Three of Wands comes out, which is actual steps, right? Because it says you actually need to physically take steps towards your brighter future. So I feel like, Taurus, you're kind of standing there going, man, I wish I was more confident and I could deal with this fiery situation. But you're not actually like taking steps to make yourself more confident. All right. And then the next thing we're going to look at is the energy that you need to cleanse. Because let's say you decide, okay, I'm going to be more confident in myself. I have the power to make these things come in. All I have to do is start taking action and going towards my shifts, right? So, how would you cleanse that energy? What is the energy you need to cleanse? So, you have 10 of Pentacles. So, Taurus, that tells me everything. This could be like a complete realignment, right? Like I could be talking to a Taurus is like, you know what? I don't even like living in this house anymore. I don't even know why I moved to this town. This job isn't what I thought it was going to be. Like I'm not making the money I thought I was going to make, or I'm not fulfilling my purpose. And I just feel like I'm just getting up and I'm just there. So that's 10 of Pentacles. It's like everything needs to change. This could be like a Taurus who's having like, new to spiritual awakening. You know how when you have like the beginning of your spiritual awakening, I know all of you guys in here already have. So it's like you're gonna understand you lose your job, you lose your friends, you lose your home, your dog, your truck. It's like a country song, right? Like everything goes away because it's the old you, and the old things can't go with you where the new you is going, right? So I'm getting a little bit of that energy. Seven of Swords is here for how to remove it. It's pretty interesting because Seven of Swords is that card that says there's like deceit, there's someone's not saying something, someone's holding something back. But I'm getting here, Taurus, that like maybe you don't need to tell everyone your plans, right? A lot of times we do that. So Taurus, if you have like someone around you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that maybe like you're confiding in about, I don't know, your growth, your expansion, like where you're headed. Maybe they don't have like the best intentions for you, right? And I don't feel like people do this on purpose, guys. This is like something that's actually like really common and really kind of natural. I know it sounds weird. We humans just really stink sometimes, but it's like, okay, so let's say I'm in this really low place in my life right now, right? Like some things aren't working out for me and I'm struggling. And then my friend comes and she's like, man, all this stuff is so working out for me and it's so freaking great, right? What do we all want to do when that happens? Well, sometimes I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely had like the throw up in the mouth thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sometimes it's too much. We want to be happy for them. It's not like we don't want to be happy for them. But here's what happens, guys. And it's not like on purpose. It's not like I'm going, man, I hope that whatever that thing is that's making her so happy goes away. Of course not. But a lot of times when we have like our own juju, you know what I'm trying to say? We stick that juju on that person that it didn't do anything wrong. They aligned with their purpose and they started manifesting what they wanted. You see what I'm trying to say? It's never on purpose, but I can't say it's never on purpose. Some people just think, Taurus. Sometimes it is on purpose, but for the most part, I don't feel like it is. But I think, Taurus, you're talking to someone or telling someone, maybe you're even telling them because you're trying to like brighten their spirits or like give them hope for something. But it's like I'm getting the feeling here that Spirit's saying, like, let's keep something to ourselves for right now, Taurus. All right, so the energy that's available to you right now and how to use it. Jupiter comes out. I love it. So a strong Sagittarius. I feel like Taurus, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, and Jupiter talks about good luck and good fortune. And guys, Jupiter and Aries, it's so big, it's so exciting. I was so waiting for it for so long, and as soon as it Jupiter moved into Aries, oh my gosh, guys, everything started blowing up over here. So I knew it was coming for a minute, and then when it got here, it's just exactly how I expected. But yes, if you've been doing the work and you've been aligned with your purpose, then of course, this is all about good luck and good fortune coming your way. Four of Pentacles, so how you're going to use it. All right, so Four of Pentacles talks about holding on to something a little bit too tightly. Easy me on Twitch. We're doing all 12 signs today, all 12 signs, easy me. But I will be doing free readings tomorrow night, guys, so make sure to come back and check in with us tomorrow evening. But Four of Pentacles, holding on to something too tightly. So Taurus, I feel like you've been holding on to whatever this is because you think like either this is the most I'm going to get or there's not enough, right? There's not enough confidence to think that more will come. So it's like you're just holding on to this one tiny thing. And Spirit saying here, like, the way to change this, the way to use this Jupiter exciting energy that's here is you're going to have to release the idea that there's not anymore. All right. Taurus, let's look at signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. So we have the Five of Swords coming out. Ooh, that's interesting. We have the Four of Cups coming out. That's more interesting. And oh my gosh, we have the Eight of Pentacles coming out. Okay, so I didn't see none of this coming. Live tarot, right? Five of Swords. Okay, so guys, I promise, I'm just telling you what the cards mean here. But Taurus, Five of Swords, I always say it's like negative thinking. I really want to see the best in people, and I want to be like, oh, this is about internal situations that we can just fix, right? No, I feel like this is actually external. There is definitely this fiery, feisty energy around you, Taurus. And Five of Swords talks about like disagreements and battles. It is a victory card, and it does say that you are coming out on top of the situation. But I just want to say, Five of Swords has never been a victory card for me. It's definitely this energy of, yes, you get something, but at what cost, Taurus? There's a high cost with the Five of Swords, especially when it's an external battle, right? So Four of Cups is here, which is really confirming that the Five of Cups is an outside battle, right? But Four of Cups is going to be the energy of not really wanting to deal with something anymore, like being finished with it. In fact, her shirt even says, I'm over it. Eight of Pentacles is here, and this is what's going to happen. So Eight of Pentacles is like your work, your focus, where you're the things you're dedicated to. You're actually going to start to see those things bloom. So I feel like you're going to make room, release something that you thought you needed, Taurus. And in the work situation, things are going to start to grow and bloom. And you're going to be like, oh, that's how I know that I made the right decision or I manifested in the right way, right? All right, let's look at the likely outcome. The likely outcome. What is the likely outcome for Taurus? We have the Chariot. I love it. That's a big victory. Taurus, what? All right, so Cancer energy here. Sagittarius to Cancer. A very feisty energy to a very calm, loving water energy, right? But the Chariot is also like your ride or die partner. Here's the thing though. I recently, again, the Minnow Pond, always teaching me the things. But I was watching Minnow Pond and he was talking about the Chariot, and he was talking about how the Chariot is almost to the castle. Like every time you see the Chariot, they're almost there. They have really went through a battle to get there, and they fought really, really hard. And it talks about like the victory within oneself and how we persevere and continue on. So I definitely feel like Taurus, you're fixing to realize that like you're the ride or die partner. I feel like you were trying to put that label on someone else and they weren't really willing to meet your efforts or match your efforts, right, Taurus? All right, let's pull some guidance to close it out for Taurus. Rachel says, you're alive. I am. Don't forget, guys, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All three popped in today. Easy cheesy. I love it. Of course, it's a surprise, and no one knew we were coming. Oh, look at this. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. The Fool comes out. I feel like you're definitely going to have faith, and you're going to have to take that leap of faith that everyone talks about. I feel like you know exactly what this is because you've kind of just been sitting there waiting for it to just kind of play out. And I feel like it's fixing to happen in between these two new moons, the first one at 0 degrees, the second one at 29. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that reading was helpful. My son is messaging me. And he's asking me what I'm doing. And I swear he was just here. I love him so much. He brought me coffee. But he was just here and I just told him I was fixing to do this live. So I'm confused as to why he's confused. All right, guys. Gemini. Gemini is next. No Gemini girl today, huh? Well, I hope she sees it and is able to watch the replay. And this isn't one with music, guys, so we don't have to delete. Excuse me. Yeah, we only have to delete the ones that, you know, where we have all the fun with all the music. All right. All right, Gemini, let's do a 3507 just because I like the sevens. So, Gemini, this is going to be the Manifest Now reading using these two powerful Aries new moons. So, let's see how the twins are going to fare out. First thing I'm going to look at is what you need to release, what you need to release, and the steps you need to take. Oh, guys, I feel like I'm going to do it. But it did seem like it went faster the other way, didn't it? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So what you need to release, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is destiny and fate. And the Five of Cups, the loss. So I'm definitely getting here, Gemini, that you feel like some sort of tragedy was fated, something that was taken from you, a loss, because the Five of Cups is definitely grieving. And the steps you need to take is you need to turn around and see those two cups that you still have. All right, so the energy that you need to cleanse. So let's say that you decide, okay, I'm going to stop telling myself that I was just fated to have to lose this situation, and I'm going to try to think more positive. All right, so how are you going to cleanse this old energy away? You have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is firm foundation. It is financial security, but guys, financial security doesn't always have to be money, right? It can just be like, for example, let's say, um, oh, what's an example? Okay, let's say I'm not emotionally stable, right, at the moment. Let's say that I've went through something, I've experienced something, and my emotions are just really low, really heavy. Well, I know that I need to self-care. I need to start meditating. I need to start, I don't know, again, the salt baths, the going out in nature. You see what I'm saying? I know that I need to start doing these things, and that's going to give my mind this firm foundation. Let's say that I need to get healthier, right? So I'm going to start eating better. I'm going to take better care of my body. I'm going to exercise. You see what I'm saying? That's going to give my health a firm foundation. So firm foundation, Four of Wands, does not always have to be money. But Gemini, it's very possible that it is. Because how you need to remove it, you have the Page of Pentacles. Remember, pages are students, so it's like you don't have all the knowledge just yet. You need to get more knowledge on the situation, whatever the situation is, whatever it is you feel like was fated or like was you were just destined to have it this way. All right, Gemini. So the next thing we're going to look at is the energy that's available to you right now. The Judgment card comes out. I love it because the Judgment card is your purpose, Gemini. It says like the trumpets are blowing, they're calling for you. It's saying, hey, over here, you're supposed to be doing this thing, right? So that's going to be the energy that's available to you right now. Well, your purpose is available to you right now all the time, guys. Like every day, any day, full moon, new moon, doesn't matter. You can start following your purpose right now if you wanted to, right? All right, so King of Swords is going to come out on how to use this energy. So remember, kings take action and swords are communication, but I think this is actual clarity. I feel like, Gemini, you've been hearing the calling, but you may not have clarity on what exactly your purpose is. So here's what I've been telling everybody in the Etsy shop, guys. A lot of times we kind of make things a little bit bigger than they need to be. A lot of times we're like, man, I don't know what my purpose is. Is my purpose, like, am I supposed to go start, I don't know, an animal shelter for lost squirrels, and I'm supposed to go gather all the lost squirrels, and I'm supposed to, you know, live my life taking care of these squirrels? I don't know. Maybe it could be. But did you know that, like, maybe your purpose was that one day that you stopped and you gave that homeless lady $5 so that she could go get herself a bottle of water and something to eat? You see what I'm trying to say? That could have been your purpose. Like, you may have been born and created just so you could have stopped and helped that one homeless lady or the child that needed some sort of guidance. Or you see what I'm trying to say? Purpose doesn't have to be this huge, massive thing. But here's what I do know. Most of us, if again you're following me and you hear my messages and they pull at your heartstrings, it's because you've experienced something that has to do with your heart, something that has to do with your heart chakra. And that's your emotions, that's your feelings. And I just want to say it's love, right? You've experienced some sort of traumatic situation with love. And most of us, it catapulted our spiritual awakening. But whatever happened to us, it's like we made it through, we came out on the other side. And now our purpose is to teach other people that are going through this super weird experience that one, they're not the only ones, there's a whole bunch of us. And this is how we got through it, right? So that's our purpose. And you're each going to do that in your own creative ways. So I don't know if Rachel reads tarot or not, but I know she sings and she has the most beautiful voice you've ever heard. And that's how she's going to help heal people on this journey. Do you see what I'm saying? I know Diana knows numbers backwards and forwards, and that's how she's going to help and follow her purpose. You see what I mean? Everyone's going to do it in their own creative way, Gemini. So it doesn't have to be this big confusion. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening here, a little bit of I'm scared and I'm not sure where to start. All right, let's look at signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right directions. Chelsea says, I absolutely love your readings. I'm super happy to be back on. I love it. Sun, moon, and rising, all Capricorn. Wow. That's the goat, right? For real, for reals. All right, Gemini, signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Ooh, Queen of Swords. We got a power couple. Look at that. Two of Pentacles coming out and 10 of Wands. Absolutely. All right. So not only do you speak up, Gemini, but I feel like you become more confident when you speak up. This could definitely be talking about fighting for something, using your words to get the things that you want. Two of Pentacles talks about feeling like maybe you've been pulled in too many directions or things have just kind of been a little bit unstable. And that's what's coming to an end here. When you start to see that things are balancing out more, that's how you're going to know that you started following your purpose, but also that your manifestations are coming through. All right, let's look at likely outcome for Gemini. Likely outcome for Gemini. We have the Three of Pentacles. I love it. Teamwork. So not only are you going to get the things that you're trying to manifest, Gemini, but you're going to have people come in and assist and help you. All right, let's close it out with Gemini with some guidance. Some guidance from Spirit. Have the Eight of Pentacles. Gemini, it's time to get to work. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. I hope that was helpful. All right, so we have Cancer next. Cancer next. Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Thank you guys for coming in here and hanging out with me. I wasn't sure how well it was going to work. I feel like last night's live, I totally foobarred a little bit. The reading itself was okay, but I didn't get it shared out properly. Definitely caused some hiccups. So guys, if you missed last night's live, I did do a current energy reading. So make sure to go check that out. All right, Cancer. 3911, because I've seen it. All right, Cancer. So this is going to be the Manifest Now reading for you. Let's see if we can get you some help manifesting with these 2 new moons in Aries. All right. Ooh, coming out quickly. The 8 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, ooh, and the 4 of Cups. What? The Strength card, Page of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. All right. So Cancer. What you need to release. If you're having trouble manifesting, remember it's because you are blocking that space with old stagnant energy. So whenever we're trying to manifest, we're trying to use the new moon. If you released with the full moon, then you've made room for this new energy to come in. But if you haven't, then you definitely could be like blocking the doorway, right? So something you need to release, you have 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is a self-restriction. It's very much you telling yourself that you can't do something, Cancer, and the steps that you need to take. It's so interesting because it came out in the very same placement for Leo. And I mean, I'm sorry, for Aries is the Leo energy, the Strength card. So Cancer, this is internal strength. You're really going to have to dig deep. But here lately, I've been getting with the Strength card that you need to not be concerned about what anyone around you is thinking. This is between you and Spirit, Cancer. All right, so the next thing we're going to look at is the energy that you need to cleanse. All right, so let's say you decide I'm done worrying about what people think and I'm going to release myself from this self imprisonment, right? So the energy that you need to cleanse, you have the 8 of Cups. So right now you're holding on to something, to this idea that there's still something you're supposed to be doing here, that you can't move forward right now, Cancer, because there's something that's unfinished. So here's the thing about the 8 of Cups. It's not that there's something unfinished, it's that you need to finish. The 8 of Cups is the cups you've gathered up to this point. When you go, I know everybody says it's the walking away card, but it's not really walking away. You're just going further down your journey, right? So your soul made this journey, chose this path, and you're just going further down. You're not choosing to be stuck here. You're not stopping and saying, I'm done. I'm good with the 8 of Cups. This is all I want. This is all I can do. No, you know that the goal is 10 cups. So you're going to continue on your journey to go find those 2 cups. Page of Swords is here. So this is how you're going to remove it. So remember, pages are students and not at their fullest potential. And the Page of Swords, a lot of times we get that energy of like, well, it's like the creepy stalker guy, right? Like watching someone, constantly looking back to the past, constantly looking at someone's social media. What are they doing? What pictures are they posting? That's what needs to be done away with, Cancer. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is the energy that's available to you right now. So 4 of Cups is here. It's like Spirit's giving you the last ingredient. So Cancer, 4 of Cups says that it's that card, says you're not paying attention. The sweater, I love her sweater. It literally says I'm over it. And I feel like Cancer, it's possible that this thing's been taking so long. I mean, you're in the 8s, that it's like in 9s. Look, you're almost there. That it's taken so long that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just over it. I just wish it would just hurry up and be here, right? And Spirit's like, okay, it's time. And most likely what the 4th cup is, so there's always the 3 cups and there's always like the 1 cup that's like coming out of nowhere, out of the sky. And it's supposed to represent that Spirit's giving you the last ingredient. So I do feel, Cancer, that right now Spirit's giving you something that you may have needed to be able to fully manifest the situation in. 9 of Pentacles comes in, and I just want to say, Cancer, 9 of Pentacles could definitely be talking about like actual pinnacles, building up your worth, your value, something like that. But this is very strongly about your independence. Whatever you're building up is going to make you so independent that you're going to be so confident in yourself, Cancer. All right, let's look at signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. We have the Death card coming out, strong Scorpio. We have the Knight of Swords coming out, and we have the Four of Pentacles. So all of this tells me release, release, release. Everything goes away. I feel like the Death card, big transformation, strong Scorpio energy, of course. But Knight of Swords is like clarity, breaking free. You're free to go do what it is that you want to do now. And Four of Pentacles is that card that says you were holding on to something so tightly. I feel like you're finally going to start to feel the energies physically moving. Like most likely the Four of Pentacles is saying, Cancer, that you felt stagnant, like you physically just weren't moving. And now things are going to start to take off. And that's how you're going to know that you're headed in the right direction. All right, Cancer, let's look at the likely outcome. The likely outcome. We have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is reunion, and Cancer, the Six of Cups is also a gift. It's very possible you have a gift on its way. All right, let's look at guidance. Guidance for Cancer from Spirit. We have the Fool. That's been coming out a couple of times, right? Cancer, it's time to take that leap of faith. I feel like you already have the faith. You already know Spirit has your back. Now it's time to get moving. All right, Cancer, I hope that reading was helpful. All right, guys, I'm going to clean up and then we will move on to Leo. We've been seeing the Leo card. That Strength cards came out a few times. All right, it's driving me crazy, guys. I got to pop over here and see. Sorry. All right, so Leo, Virgo, and Libra coming up. All right, 4606 for Leo. Leo, this is going to be your new moon manifestation reading. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out 6 cards. I feel like it does move a little bit quicker that way. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Hanged One. We have the 2 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. The 4 of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. All right, Leo. So what you need to release, remember, if you're trying to manifest and you feel like it's not coming in, you definitely need to make room. You could be holding on to something you've been waiting on for a long time, because look at the 7 of Pentacles. Guys, okay, 7 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. So Leo, right away, I'm picking up that most likely what you're trying to manifest is you want someone to bring you information about how they feel. You want them to say a specific thing. So right away, Leo, I'm getting like expectations. I'm not saying that you can't manifest that, but you're going to be waiting a super long time. That's kind of what I'm getting right away. All right, so what you need to release is this energy that you've been holding on to, this idea that you've had. I feel like you planted some seeds, most likely in yourself, and you thought, man, if I just wait a little bit, this situation is going to come in, right? Steps you need to take, that Knight of Pentacles, that knight that you're wanting to run towards you, Leo, and to tell you how they feel, you need to give that energy to yourself. I thought you probably thought I was going to say you need to tell them. No, you need to tell yourself. It's definitely one of those things of what's meant to be yours can't pass you. All right, so the energy that you need to cleanse. So let's say you decide, okay, I'm done with those seeds. I planted them a long time ago. They're not going anywhere. Rose is right. I'm going to give myself this cup of love, right? So how do you cleanse this old energy? So you have Pisces coming out, the Hanged One. We just moved out of Pisces season, right? That's not true. Today is the last day of Pisces season, right? Or is it tomorrow? I can't remember. No, I think it was yesterday. Today's the first day of Aries season, right? 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 Or tomorrow. I'll quit it. Anyway, we're right at the brink, okay? The hanged one is definitely talking about being suspended between two worlds, not able to go backwards, not able to go forward, right? So how are you going to remove that energy? Is you're going to have to take some sort of action. You're going to have to get out of your head. There's a lot of thinking going on and not a lot of doing, right? And then how you're going to actually remove it, you have the Four of Swords. So, look how she's holding her head. But Four of Swords is the card that says, you definitely need to lay your swords down at this time. This isn't a time to be battling, but it's also a time for healing, resting. A lot of times with Four of Swords, I get meditating. I feel like she definitely needs to meditate. I mean, she's holding her head like this is just way too much going on in here. So definitely getting out of the headspace, Leo. All right, so the next thing we're going to look at is the energy that's available to you right now. This energy is available to you and it can help you manifest what you're trying to manifest, Leo. The Two of Cups comes out. Super interesting, right? Because that's a partnership. So it's very possible, Leo, that you're trying to manifest someone else or something else, and you tried it for a long time and that person never came in, but like right in front of your face, Leo, like right in front of your nose, there could be another available partner that's like more balanced, more equal, and more the person that you need in your life right now, right, Leo? All right, so that's going to be the energy that's available to you right now. And how you're going to use it, you have the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to give them a new opportunity. It's very possible like this other situation was in front of you, kind of said, hey, I'm here. And you, Leo, was like, no, I'm waiting for this thing here. I feel like Spirit's saying now it's a time for a new cycle, a new opportunity. All right, Leo, signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. So we have the Five of Cups. So I know you're thinking grief. No, you look up. You finally stop focusing on the loss and you look up and see, okay, yes, I lost this thing, but I still have these things. And this is what's going to take me to the thing that I'm trying to manifest. All right, let's see what else. We have the Hermit coming out. Strong Virgo energy, but it's spiritual awakening. For some reason, the laptop the laptop in the picture, remember this is the modern witch's tarot, stuck out to me. It's like you're gonna see some sort of notification and Four of Pentacles coming back out. I feel like this has been coming out so many times because we're holding on to this energy so tightly, and it's like as soon as we just let that grip go just a little bit, the energy starts flowing and everything starts moving, right? All right, let's look at likely outcome for Leo. Likely outcome for Leo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We have the Seven of Wands. So the likely outcome is it's very possible there's some competition involved and you may have to stand your ground. You may have to fight for something. All right, let's get some guidance. Some guidance for Leo with this situation. Have the Emperor. I love it. So the Emperor is strong Aries energy, but I'm getting more like this is about you stepping into your power and taking control over the situation. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Leo. I hope that reading was helpful. All right, so we have Virgo next. Virgo next. Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio coming up. All right. Guys, don't forget, if you want to get your own personal reading, I am going to do some mini free ones tomorrow night if you want to come and hang out with us. I will get that live stream posted right after this live stream. But I am offering a more detailed reading, video recorded reading, made to order, of course. And you are allowed to ask 2 questions. I do have that information posted on my Facebook page. So guys, the link for that's going to be in the description box. If you haven't followed us over on Facebook, make sure to go do so. Sometimes I definitely do some Facebook only readings over there. right, Virgo. Hi, Sandra. Ooh, 5333 because I've seen all the threes. I wonder what that means, Sandra. All right, Virgo. So this is going to be your Aries new moon manifest now reading. We have these two new moons coming in, and I definitely say you can take this opportunity to manifest with the first new moon at 0 degrees, which peaks tomorrow, and the second new moon that comes in about a month. It's going to be at 29 degrees. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at, first thing I'm going to do is pull out 6 cards, Rosa. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords, 3 of Wands. There's that Emperor again. We have King of Pentacles. We have the Justice, some Libra energy, and Queen of Cups coming out. All right, Virgo, the first thing we're going to do is look at what you need to release, because if you're trying to manifest, that means you need to have room to manifest new energy in. If you have something holding up that room or blocking your doorway, it definitely could keep you from getting the things you're trying to manifest. So Virgo, you have the Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So Knight of Swords is this energy of like breaking free from something. It's normally my clue card for like a breakup, but it's definitely the getting clarity, you're free to go do what you want to do type of energy. It's very fast moving energy. And then we have King of Pentacles, and I just want to say King of Pentacles is normally some like you're putting someone up on a pedestal. So right away I'm getting this energy, Virgo, that you need to break free from whoever you have this person up on this pedestal. It's very possible there's actually already been a breakup for some of you, Virgo. I feel it like really strongly. But steps you need to take. So King of Pentacles is you need to put yourself on that pedestal, Virgo, because I feel like you have released some sort of power to someone else. Maybe this person like had more money than you. Maybe they helped you with finances, something like that. And it's like you thought, oh, they're so helpful. They're so this. So you put them up on this pedestal. But I feel like you recently realized that maybe they didn't really deserve to be up there, right? So I think the step you need to take is you need to take them down from that pedestal. All right, Virgo, the energy that you need to cleanse. So let's say you hear me and you're like, yep, she's right. This person is not all they said, and I don't even know why I put them up there. And I'm going to put all that energy into myself. All right, so how do you cleanse this old energy out so that you can make room for this new energy, right? So you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is taking action towards your future. Remember, it always shows those ships out there, and it says your ships are coming in, but you actually have to like move out there and start meeting those ships halfway. The Justice card is here, and this is how you're going to remove it. Balance. You have to find balance in a situation here. Maybe you're trying to take too much action, maybe not enough action. Maybe you need to balance when you do take action, when you don't take action, right? And again, that strong Libra energy. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is the energy that's available for you right now. So Virgo, this energy is available for you right now. You can use it, you can manifest with it, and guess what you have? You got the Emperor. I mean, that's that Aries energy. Remember, Aries new moon, Mars, all the things going up in the cosmos. So it's like, Virgo, this moon is going to help you in a big, big way. Queen of Cups is here, and that's going to be unconditional love. So how are you going to use it? You're going to show and express that unconditional love that you have. For some of you Virgos, this definitely could have something to do with family, children. All right, signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Virgo, let's see. We have the Nine of Swords coming out. We have the Lovers coming out. Let's get one more. And the Ten of Cups. All right. Nine of Swords is that overthinking, obsessive, blah, 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 blah. Obsessive thoughts. But it's also like I'm getting like lack of sleep. There's so much stress going on in a situation that you can't even get rest, Virgo. So what's going to happen, signs are going to be that the over obsessive thinking stops. That starts to slow down. Maybe you start to sleep better. better. The Lovers energy, this very possible. This has to do with a very difficult spiritual connection that you have, a very challenging journey. And it's very possible that you make some sort of final decision with that journey, because 10 of Cups is here, and 10 of Cups is that emotional contentment and happy home. So I do feel rainbows. Rainbows are sticking out to me. Very possible that you could see rainbows, but I feel like you're going to start to feel that emotional contentment. And that's how you're going to know that you're going down the right path, Virgo. All right, let's look at likely outcome. Likely outcome. So we have Temperance coming out, Sagittarius again. So Temperance is very much that healing energy. I do feel like some sort of new type of healing comes in. Again, this is going to be the Modern Witches Tarot. So Virgo, I'm definitely picking up this energy where you used to heal, or you used to focus, or you used to do something a certain way. And it's like now you're going to learn a new way, maybe something that moves a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. All right, let's pull out some guidance. Guidance to close it out for Virgo. One card, please. You have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, every time I turn it over, I hear that. Make it official. But the Hierophant is, again, about balance. I'm picking up a lot of balance energy, and I feel like that's just really what you need to do. I don't think you're doing necessarily anything wrong, Virgo. I just feel like maybe sometimes you push too much and sometimes not quite enough. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Virgo. I hope that reading was helpful. All right, guys, we have Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius coming up. I feel like Libra and Sagittarius have made themselves known very much so throughout the readings. I think we did see Scorpio once. We've seen the Death card, I believe, once came out. So let's see. I'm going to grab a drink real quick, guys. And let me light a new candle just real quickly. All right. Libra 10111, because I've seen it. All right, Libra, this is going to be your Aries 2 new moons manifest now reading. So I definitely want you to use these 2 new moons to manifest 0 and 29 degrees. You could potentially manifest something in as little as 30 days. So remember, Libra, when you're trying to manifest, it's very possible that you are taking up space with something that's stagnant, something that's no longer serving your greater good. It's like you're finished with it, but you're not quite moved on from it, and it's blocking the doorway from whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever the new energy is, right? All right, so I'm going to pull out some cards and then we'll go over them, Libra. What you need to release. So a 5 of Swords is here. 5 of Swords could definitely be negative thinking. 4 of Pentacles could be saying just that. Release those negative thoughts. Replace them with positive thoughts. So steps you could take would definitely be, if you catch yourself telling yourself that you're not good enough or you can't have something, you're just going to change that and tell yourself that you're absolutely wonderful, Libra, and you can have anything that you want. I know it sounds silly, but it definitely works, guys. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. All right, the energy that you need to cleanse. So let's say you listen to me and you're like, you know what? I'm done talking down to myself. I'm going to let that crap go and I'm going to start talking better to myself. All right, so how are you going to cleanse that old energy of that talking down to yourself? You have Queen of Pentacles here. So Queen of Pentacles is about resources, but for some of you Libras, I'm getting that you're the resource. Like you need to have confidence in your own abilities of being able to get the things that you want. And then, of course, how to remove that energy, how to cleanse it away. You have Six of Pentacles here. I feel like, I know this is so weird because it's normally about give to yourself. Libra, I feel like you have money and you need to share it with people. It's like you need to give it to people, help people. That's going to boost your own confidence, Libra. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is the energy available now. So Three of Pentacles is here and it's like teamwork. It says that these people respect you, Libra. They like your ideas. They want to work with you. They definitely want to collab, right? And how are you going to use that energy? You have Four of Wands. Four of Wands is union. I feel like you're definitely going to work with someone. Coming together in a team environment is what I'm getting. All right, Libra, signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. We have that Hierophant coming back out. We have the Devil coming out. We also have the Six of Cups coming out. So the Hierophant could be some Taurus energy, could be speaking of a marriage. This is like a religious belief I'm getting. The Devil could be some Capricorn energy, but definitely could be like some toxic behavior. I've lately been getting this energy of the chains that bind us, right? With the Devil card and breaking those chains. Six of Cups is here, and Six of Cups is going to be someone from your past and has definitely been giving me this gift feeling with the Modern Witches Tarot. All right, let's see. Likely outcome for Libra. We have the Lovers coming back out. Gemini, I feel like there's definitely some sort of union here coming back together, especially if this is about a relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship, because for some of you, I feel like this is a work partnership. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn coming up next. I was totally sitting here, and I want you guys to know I manifested a cup of coffee. No joke. Woke up this morning. Miss Tina loves me, and she always gets me like my own special coffee. And I drank it all last time I was here. So I woke up this morning and there wasn't one, and I freaked out. But I totally was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to have coffee, Spirit. If you want me to do these readings, I'm gonna need some caffeine and a little energy. And so I just started working on that manifestation, and my son brought me this cup of coffee, and it says, it's perfect because you made it. How awesome is that, right? Sandra says she's ready for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, 106.29. 106.29. All right, so this is going to be your Aries, 2 new moons, manifest it now reading. All right, Scorpio, so the first thing I'm going to look at is something that you need to release. You definitely could be blocking your doorway of manifestation with something that's stagnant, old, needs to be released. It's holding you back, keeping you from being able to manifest the things that you want. All right, so you have the 10 of Cups and the Hermit. You also got the 2 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the World. But Scorpio, we'll talk about those in just a minute. All right, so what you need to release is 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is happy home, happy family. Is Spirit telling you to release happy home, happy family? Absolutely not. But Spirit could be telling you to release the idea or the I almost made a word up. Perception, the perception of a certain happy home, happy family. This could have something to do with like pretending that not everybody has like dysfunctional people in their family, and then some people pretend like, oh no, my family's perfect and there's never anything wrong. It's definitely something about that, because we have the hermit energy here. My ears just started ringing. We have the hermit energy here, and the hermit is Virgo energy. But it's definitely about a spiritual awakening, going within. There's some cleansing that's needed here, definitely. So it's not saying like get rid of happy home, happy family. And I don't think that's what you're trying to manifest is like a fake happy home, happy family. It's like you want to cleanse and purify your happy home and happy family and make it for real a happy home and happy family, right? All right, let's move on. The energy that you need to cleanse. So let's say you decide that, yes, I'm going to have this spiritual awakening. I'm going to gather this knowledge. I'm going to cleanse and refill my cups, right? So how are you going to cleanse that old energy out? You have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is normally a card that says you're stuck and you really don't have any options. But the moon is in every Two of Swords, right? And the moon is saying that you actually have a new opportunity here. And most likely it's going to be the two new moons, right? And then the Ace of Pentacles is here. So how are you going to remove it? Is you're going to take the opportunity. Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity. And I do believe that the new opportunity is the two new moons. So as this new moon comes in tomorrow, you want to start manifesting, Scorpio, so that you can have what this thing is that you're trying to manifest by the next new moon, which is not even a month from now, right? All right. So the energy that's available to you right now, that's available for you to be able to use to manifest, is Knight of Wands. And I'm just saying, that's going to be that Aries energy, the Mars energy. Remember, guys, Knights can sometimes be reckless. Wands are passion and drive and action. So like the Knight of Wands is one of the most reckless knights of all, right? In the world this year. But I do feel like you're going to take a passionate action. And it's like you have that Mars and Aries energy right now. It's like you're going to take that feisty energy to actually close out an old cycle so that you can start something new. All right, signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. The Lovers coming back at, what's with the twins? What's going on, y'all? All right, so the Lovers coming back out. For some of you, this could be like physical contact, and for some of you, this could be about finally making a big decision, right? We also have Five of Swords. I just want to say, if there is a physical contact, Five of Swords can definitely be that there's some words that are exchanged here. And we have the Four of Pentacles coming back out, and you guys are not going to believe it. Are you ready? The Strength card on the bottom, and I'm fixing to sneeze. Have mercy. Hold on, let me grab a water. Ew, I think I took a drink of water and like didn't sneeze. All right, so signs that the things are coming in. The Lovers, I definitely felt a physical presence. The Five of Swords, I definitely felt some communication. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's like fighting, okay? I know we get that with the Five of Swords. I'm not getting that because of the Four of Pentacles. I think it's communication that needs to happen, right? Because Four of Pentacles is like you're holding on to something too tightly. And this Four of Pentacles person, like they're stepping on the pentacles, they're clutching this one. There's always one shoved in their hair somewhere. But it's like, it's saying that like I have to hold it on like this because this is the only way there is. Well, as soon as you realize, Scorpio, that you don't have to hold it like that and you can actually release, the energy will actually start to flow, right? And things start to move. So I feel like there's communication that's needed to release some old understanding. The Strength card is here, and Scorpio, I love it. Are you ready? Lions don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. So Scorpio, stop being worried about what other people are thinking, right? All right. Let's look at likely outcome for Scorpio. Likely outcome for Scorpio. Has an 8 of Wands. It's 8 of Wands. Quick communication and sudden changes. All right, let's look at the guidance. The guidance to close it out for Scorpio. The guidance to close it out for Scorpio. King of Cups. Ooh, divine masculine energy. King of Cups, counselor, mentor. You're going to talk to someone about how you feel. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. And we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius next. Tina says, I'm manifesting us a weekend full of great memories. That's for real. It's a factual statement. Sandra, for real, for real. That was Sandra telling Miss Tina. But you guys know. You know. All right. Sagittarius. 113.39. All right, Sagittarius, your Aries, 2 new moons, one at 0 and one at 29 degrees. Manifest it right now reading. Let's get 6 cards out, Rosa. 6 cards out before we start talking. I love it. Surprise! All right. Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. All right. So what you need to release right now, we have some control issues with that sun. Remember, the sun is like joy, happiness. Of course, Spirit's not going to say, oh, let that go. No, Spirit's going to say, let go of trying to control that, right? And the Tower is here. So steps to take. I feel like you actually don't have any steps to take, Sagittarius. I know you're like, what? Okay, so here, I'm going to explain it to you. Ready? Okay, so the Tower says that you had time to take steps, Sagittarius, but you didn't take them. So now you're at this moment where Spirit steps in with these 2 new moons and goes, here you go. And I know that sounds wonderful, right? But a tower is kind of like you have Sagittarius. I always say it means that like you've strayed from the path. So it's like Spirit has to come in and realign you, put you back where you're supposed to be. It means that there was an obstacle in your way and you weren't sure how to remove it. You didn't remove it. Maybe it was because it somehow controlled your happiness. And so now Spirit steps in again, the Mars energy, guys, Pluto. I mean, the Tower is represented by Mars and Pluto. So, I mean, those are 2 big powerhouse energies making big, big moves right now, Sagittarius. So it's like this Tower moment is here. So whenever this situation happens, you're going to feel it with this new moon. Just understand, Sagittarius, that it's actually going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness. And this obstacle had to go away. All right. So the next thing we're going to look at is the energy that you need to cleanse. So when this Tower moment happens and you feel the realignment and you start to see that this new energy coming in, see the baby, new energy, new exciting energy coming in has actually brought you some sort of freedom, right? Because the Knight of Swords is cleansing, freedom. So the energy that you need, what you need to cleanse is going to be your thoughts, because swords are what we're thinking, our clarity, right? And then how you're going to remove it is going to be the Lovers. Again, it's like you have to choose it. So for example, Sagittarius, let's say a whole different example. Let's say for me, when I was trying to get through Dark Night of the Soul, I knew that I was experiencing a very heavy emotional, spiritual experience, right? And I knew that in order to do that, I was going to have to self-care and self-love, and I was going to have to do these things every single day. And I woke up for I don't know how many weeks straight at a certain time. I had a very strict schedule. I was very disciplined. I had to wash my face. I had to do my stretches. I had to do my yoga. I had to put my quiet music on. I had to have the smelly incense. And I did this every day until I built my soul back up, right? So I feel like there's something here about understanding that this is self-discipline, Sagittarius. Those negative thoughts that keep running away from you, or you keep letting take you away, you're going to have to finally decide or choose to stop having them. You're going to have to forcefully push them away. This is a challenging situation. This is not an easy situation. All right, so the energy that's available to you right now and how you're going to use it. So we have the Hermit here. The Hermit, again, I got like picking up a little bit of Dark Night of the Soul type of energy, but it's like spiritual knowledge, spiritual awakening, understanding why you're experiencing certain things. Six of Wands is here, and Six of Wands is a big victory because how you're going to use it is you're going to acknowledge it. You're going to notice it. You're going to see it. You're going to say, hey, I have this spiritual lesson. I experienced this thing. I know what this means, and now I'm going to use it, right? All right, signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. I feel like right away you're going to get a lot of notoriety, like a lot of people noticing. We have the Temperance coming out. That's you. We have Six of Pentacles coming out and Six of Swords. So definitely some balancing out, and could definitely be some more brighter healing. So the Hermit is healing, but it's more of a darker shadow type of healing. Temperance is more of an all-around balance type of healing, right? And Six of Pentacles could be saying too that someone comes in and gives you assistance, gives you help, could even give you like a gift, because she's actually handing out a physical gift. Six of Swords is here, and Six of Swords says you're going to be guided. You're going to be shown. All right, Sagittarius, likely outcome. Likely outcome. The World card, love it. Closing out old cycles, opening up new cycles, but this is about new opportunities. So Sagittarius, if you've been following the rules, I'm just saying Saturn's up there. So I feel like Sagittarius, a lot of times we see the Tower and we're like, man, what did I do wrong? Not necessarily anything wrong. Let's say Sagittarius, you've been up there following the rules. You've been up there healing and trying to have your, a spiritual awakening and learn your spiritual lessons, and you've been doing the things. And Saturn moving into Pisces, this could definitely be saying here that you're being rewarded. Like maybe this Tower moment is like a blockage that, let's say you made a plan and you're like, man, I'm not going to be able to remove that block for however long. And Spirit's like, you know what? I'm not going to make you wait that long. How awesome is that, right? All right. Guidance to close it out. Page of Swords. Page of Swords comes out, new communication and new understanding. I feel like there's a little bit of let go of the past. Let go of the past there. You ever notice the Page of Swords is always looking over their shoulder at behind them, never at what's coming. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that was helpful. Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces next. Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces next. So don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, if you want your own personal free one, make sure to join us tomorrow night. If you want to take advantage of the video recorded, a detailed Manifest Now reading, make sure to check out my Facebook page. And of course, the link is in the description box. All right, Capricorn, 121-24. Capricorn, this is going to be your Aries 2 new moons manifested right now reading. So let's look at 6 cards. Let's look at 6 cards, Capricorn. All right, we have Knight of Swords coming back out, the Fool coming out, the Everything is Fine card coming out, which is never true, the Strength card coming out, the Three of Wands coming out, one more please, and the Ace of Wands coming out. Capricorn, what is going on? All right, so If you're trying to manifest, you have to release something, stagnant energy. Make room for the new energy, Capricorn. All right, so what you need to release, you have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is clarity, breaking free from something. There's something that's got a hold of you, Capricorn, and it's like trying to hold you down, pin you down, something like that. Steps you need to take. You have the Strength card here, and I mean, that Lion's quote is going to stick with me forever now, I feel like. But there's definitely this inner conflict. You're having to pull from your inner strength. But I think the reason you're having to do it, Capricorn, is because there's a concern of what someone around you may say or may think about you. All right. So the energy that you need to cleanse, or how you're going to cleanse that energy, right? You have the Fool card. So it's like you're going to take the leap of faith. Remember, the Three of Wands is taking action. So it's not only about having faith, Capricorn, but you actually have to take physical action. So this tells me, like, if I was having to take physical action and knowing that I had to have faith in something, it's very much like if I'm going to try to manifest something, then I need to live as if I already have that thing. You see what I'm trying to say? And that's the energy I'm getting there. How you need to remove it, how you need to cleanse it, is you need to take physical action. Remember, Three of Wands does say there's bright hope for the future and your ships are coming in and it's time to get excited. But I'm getting, Capricorn, that you actually have to do something for it. All right. So the energy that's available to you right now, you have the Everything is Fine card. The live tarot, guys, the live tarot. All right, so everything is fine means everything is not fine, okay? There's actually another card in the Modern Witches Tarot. It's the Ten of Swords, which means there's a completion to a very painful life cycle. Well, the everything is fine is like you're just waiting for this completion, and clearly you're not fine with it, right? I'm definitely getting a little bit of Pluto energy here. Remember, Pluto's moving into Aquarius. We keep talking about the new moons, and we're kind of missing out that Pluto is making this huge transit. And I'm just saying, Capricorn, the last time this transit happened was 250 plus years ago in 1700 and something, whenever the US became the United States. I'm just saying it was a long, long time ago. So this is big. An Ace of Wands coming here, this is destiny. It's like it's fated. So how you're going to use it, I almost get that you don't even have to do anything, Capricorn. You're just sitting here waiting for it, right? But I do feel like if you want it to come in quicker, if you want these ships to come in faster, you're going to have to actually go towards them. But regardless, Capricorn, it's your destiny. It's on its way. All right, let's see. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. I feel like Capricorn just got the easiest one. Like, you honestly, I mean, can you meet your ships halfway? Yeah, sure. But it's like, it's so yours, Capricorn. It's already there. Most likely because you withstood this everything is fine card, right? Capricorn, always the goat. All right, let's see. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. There's that Ten of Swords. Remember I just said, look at that, some mirroring energy. How interesting, right? But it's completion of a painful life cycle. Two of Pentacles, things are starting to balance out. You don't feel like you're being stretched in so many directions. And Eight of Cups, you finally can go get your Two of Cups, right? You can finally move forward on your journey. All right, let's look at likely outcome for Capricorn. Likely outcome for Capricorn. With the Eight of Cups, I feel like the path opens up for you, Capricorn. Maybe you weren't sure which direction to take, and it's like it lights up for you. Six of Pentacles is here, balance again. So likely outcome, things become more balanced. And again, it's very possible you receive a gift, Capricorn. All right, guidance. Guidance for Capricorn to close it out. Have that King of Cups coming back out. The guidance could be that you need to talk to someone about how you feel, because that is the King of Cups. It is my clue card for Divine Masculine. So for those of you Capricorns that are on this journey, but I'm definitely getting like you need to communicate with someone. Remember, Capricorn, King of Cups is also the therapist card, the counselor, the mentor, the person that you trust with your feelings, your emotional guidance, right? That type of energy. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Capricorn. I hope that reading was helpful. We have Aquarius and Pisces next. Aquarius and Pisces next. Well, Diana, what it did we get our fill of the modern witches tarot? I definitely felt like we don't use them enough, and I wanted to use nothing but them today. So I feel like we definitely got our fill, right? All right, Aquarius. Let's timestamp 127:30. 127:30. Aquarius, this is going to be your manifest now reading. So let's look at a few things really quickly before I start talking. You got the World, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Hanged One, the Tower, ooh, and the King of Swords. All right, so Aquarius, what you need to release. So there's something in your way holding you up from being able to move in the new energy, right? So what you need to release is the World card, and the World card says that is it an opportunity that you need to release? Absolutely not. The World card says you haven't completed a cycle. The Hanged Man kind of helps me know that, because the Hanged Man is that Pisces energy that says you're stuck in your head and you're not able to move forward, and none of us can go backwards, right? So it's like you're stuck and you're not able to complete a cycle. So what you need to release is the idea that you have to hold on to the situation, or that the cycle needs to continue. And the action you need to take is getting out of your headspace. If you're overthinking something, you're not able to actually take an action towards it. So out of your headspace and into your heart space. The energy that you can use to cleanse this, what you need to do to cleanse, is going to be the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups says you have new options, new choices. You need to see things in a different light. That tower coming out is how you're going to remove it. And this actually just happened, didn't it? Wasn't it Capricorn that it just happened to? Or it was Sagittarius, where the tower comes out. And so it kind of tells me, so Aquarius, it's like you've had ample opportunity to take action, right? But the tower is a major arcana. It means that spirit steps in and removes that obstacle for you. So it's almost like you really don't have to take a lot of action right now. You really just need to sit here and decide what new choice you're going to make after this obstacle is removed. All right, the energy that's available to you right now is new clarity, new communication, Ace of Swords, new understanding. And how you're going to use it is King of Swords. King of Swords is taking action. So you're going to speak truth about something. All right, Aquarius, let's look at the signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. The signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. We have that Knight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Aquarius, this could definitely be about your home and family. Knight of Cups is, remember, knights are messengers, sometimes a little reckless, but it's like someone rushes in to tell you how they feel. Ten of Cups, emotional contentment. So you start to feel like you're happy with the things that you have, Aquarius. Ten of Pentacles, same things, but this is about goals and achievements. I feel like once you start to show the universe gratitude for what you have, you can definitely start to manifest more, right? All right, let's look at some guidance. Guidance for Aquarius. You have the Justice card coming out. You need to fight for balance here. Strong Libra energy. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Aquarius. I hope that reading was helpful. Let's shuffle a little bit, guys, and we have Pisces last. Man, one of these days, we're going to have to start with Pisces, right? Like, Pisces always last. All right, Six of Pentacles flying out. Six of Pentacles, balance. See, someone else thinks we should start Pisces first, too. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do 1:30, 1:30. All right, Pisces, this is going to be your 2 new moons in Aries. Manifest it right now reading. I'm going to pull out 6 cards. Not yet, though. Thank you, Chelsea. Oh, here it comes. Page of Wands, the Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles again. The King of Swords. The Ace of Swords. And the Four of Wands. Money, money, money. All right, so Pisces. So what you need to release. So remember, if you're trying to bring something in new, you have to get rid of the old thing, and steps to take. So what you need to release, you have Page of Wands. There, remember, pages are students. It's like you took a small action towards something, a hesitant action towards something. It's something that you're really passionate about. But King of Swords is a way different energy than that Page of Wands. Kings are action, powerful, stepping into their power, and swords are communication. So it's like you may have taken a small action, but what you actually need to do is you actually need to speak in a very powerful way, right? All right, the energy that you need to cleanse. So, Ten of Wands, the exhaustion, the heavy burdens, the feeling like I can't push anymore, I can't do anymore. That needs to be cleansed away. And how you're going to remove it is the Ace of Swords. It's like you're going to have new understanding. Most likely, this is new communication. And when this new communication comes in, it can definitely clear up whatever the situation is. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is energy that's available to you right now. So that Ten of Pentacles is there. So that's telling me, in other words, you can literally manifest whatever you want right now, Pisces. Remember, the Pentacles encompass everything. Ten of Pentacles is happy home, happy family. This is your spiritual life, your physical life, your career, material objects, spiritual, everything. It's everything. So it's like you can physically have everything you want right now. Four of Wands is that firm foundation and that union card. So how you're going to use it, manifesting what you want, definitely money, right, Pisces? This is all about like big fundulation here. All right, signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. I feel like you need to start building the firm foundation, manifesting it, picturing it in your mind. And it could also have something to do with like a coming together with someone. You always see the couple in the Four of Wands. All right, signs to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Six of Swords. In other words, it's like the waters part for you. Something's difficult, something's challenging, and then all of a sudden you're shown the way, right? And then we have King of Wands. King of Wands is about someone who's very confident in themselves. This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius around you, but you're going to know who this is by the way they behave. They're super confident in their own abilities. And the Sun coming out. The Sun is about bright joy, new things coming in. Something new is going to come in that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. All right. Let's look at the likely outcome. Likely outcome. The Fool coming out. I love it. The Fool says you take that leap of faith and some guidance. Some guidance. I feel like you do when the new communication comes in, right, Pisces? I'm not doing it until I get this first. All right, the guidance for Pisces. We have the Moon card. I'm definitely hearing check those emotions. Don't let fear get the best of you, and something could definitely be an illusion. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys, that's it. That's going to be all 12 signs. We made it in a little over an hour and a half. That's not too terribly bad. I will get these timestamps in, guys, as soon as I close out the live stream. I'm actually going to go ahead and set up tomorrow's live stream. So make sure you hit that notify me button when you see my eyeballs peeking back at you. And we'll do those free readings tomorrow night, guys. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate all of you so very, very much. And as always, I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you, guys.